So as part of our Guidewire learning, we must be knowing about the Guidewire delivery leadership, because whenever we are working on the Guideware, especially on the senior profiles, understanding over the delivery mechanism from the leadership perspective is something essentially important. So, what are all the different roles that we have in this, and what are those responsibilities, right? So, what are the best practices that are to be imparted in Guideware? That is all something that we must be knowing. So anyway, as and when we all know, like Guidewire is one of the property and casualty insurance application we are using widely across industries, especially in the P&C domain. So when it comes to the delivery leadership, majorly responsible for end-to-end delivery, either at the same time by aligning with stakeholders, at the same time providing some value realization and all. So that we have to identify the stakeholders, what kind of stakeholders are we having, etc. So based on that, how this can be presented, right? So providing some value realization. All these things will be part of delivery leadership part, right? So when we are into the delivery part of the project, understanding over the stakeholders identification, providing stakeholder engagement by knowing about the stakeholder principles, value systems, etc. Everything is essentially required and important. Now, when you see the roles of Guidewire is concerned, these are the different roles you see. The one is about the delivery management role. Delivery management role majorly focusing on delivery part, right? So, because whenever we want to manage any deliveries in maybe in months' time or something, etc., everything will be managed in this. Next one about the program manager roles, because program manager group of projects when we are working on. So program management even important, right? So program management role is also one. The third about the Scrum Master role. Scrum Master role more or less like uh, Scrum Master more or less like managing the teams, right? So knowing about the impediments, at the same time trying to remove the impediments among the team, conducting some burn charts, burnout charts. Everything will be done by the Scrum Master. This can be another role. Next, solution architect role. Solution architect roles, as in when provide technical roadmap. Technical roadmap of the solution must be provided by the solution architect. This can be also one of the thing. Next, business analyst roles. Business analyst roles majorly provide requirements gathering. We are trying to understand about the business situation, providing solutions and all. This is all about the BA roles all about. So these are the different roles that we see in this leadership, this thing, right? So one is about the delivery management part. Next about the program management part, followed by Scrum Master, Solution Architects, Business Analyst, all that. Now, this is an overall understanding, right? So overall understanding over the delivery leadership in Guideware, because there are different pillars we have. One is about domain expertise. One must be having a, good amount of domain expertise here, including integrations, at the same time including data management, configuration, everything we must be well versed with. Must be good with even client engagement and stakeholder management also, understanding the client needs, providing necessary solutions and all, including any project management or any agile project management practices, everything will be involved in it. Next, about the technology innovation. Technology innovation involving the client technologies, whatever are we performing, including imparting artificial intelligence into the existing one, followed by any kind of team leadership and collaboration skills, something like managing the teams, cross-functional teams in regular intervals. At the same time, possible when there is any requirement come across, we need to mentor them, we need to coach them. All these things will be part of delivery leadership and guideware practices are concerned. Next, what are the core responsibilities? These are the core responsibilities we see. One is about the planning and execution is one responsibility. Next one about the risk management, stakeholder communication, quality assurance. These are the core responsibilities, especially in the guideware that we see. When we see from the agile delivery in Guideware is concerned, these are the different things that we use, because Scrum, it's only for single team. When we are going for scaled agile framework for multiple teams working on the same project in multiple teams, then scaled agile framework is being used. Sprint planning along with one of the Scrum ceremonies we are using, anyway that will be there. That will be there always. Next about the backlog grooming, right? So what are the product backlog grooming we have, including continuous delivery? Everything will be part of this. So these are the agile delivery practices, especially on the Guidewire. One must be good and one must be knowledgeable with. When it comes to the stakeholder management, anyway, we know, right? So client engagement, business IT alignment, expectations, and all. When it comes to the governance and metrics are concerned, what are the key performance indicators we are using? By considering what are the service level agreements we have, right? So at the same time, velocity tracking, so that we will be knowing about the amount of time we have spent to work on the project. This is all about the velocity tracking part. Next, reporting dashboards, whatever the required dashboards you want to prepare, compliance monitoring, everything will be part as governance and metrics are concerned. Next, risk and issue management, wherein here we are identifying the risks in regular intervals, right? So at the same time, performing some mitigation planning, escalation handling, everything will be part of risk and issue management. Next, quality assurance. Quality assurance majorly focusing on test strategies. What are the test strategies we have? What are the test automation and there's defect management that we do? Everything will be part of quality assurance. Followed by that, the team leadership. Team leadership majorly focusing on mentoring the teams, providing some conflict resolutions, performance tracking. Everything will be part of team leadership here. Next, about the integration and architecture. Integration and architecture, where we need to see the API integration. What are the different APIs do we have? At the same time, what and how data migrations to be taken place? What are the cloud deployments that we are doing? Everything will be part of integration and architecture. So these are the major things that we see whenever we are working on Guidewire leadership practices, especially on the delivery leadership practices are concerned. We must be good and uh, we must be knowledgeable with. At the same time, we need to have the practical approach over that.